Trello is one of the most classic apps on the market for getting your team more productive, so I figured why not review it as a productivity app enthusiast. With Trello being connected with Atlassian now, they actually have seen a fair amount of improvements in the way that they work with integrations, automations, and other views. When we look at the pricing structure, it is free for individuals or teams looking to organize everything, so this is a really nice free plan where you have unlimited cards, up to 10 boards per workspace, unlimited power-ups per board, and then you get unlimited storage but with really small files, a limited number of commands, but a lot of different things here. And then if you want to get the standard version of this, you have unlimited boards as well, some higher levels of checklists, more commands per month, and then you can have guests that are able to view one board. And then with the premium version, you get a bunch of different views. You get a dashboard view, a timeline view, a workspace table view, calendar view, workspace calendar view. Now this is something that is actually really nice, as there are not many things outside of the main boards in the normal application, but I'm gonna dive into the software right now. So let's jump right into an example template right now. Let's do this project management template. So you can visualize your work in new ways, as there is the option for all of these different views. We have board to start, and then a map one, which is interesting, where you can visualize cards on locations in an interactive map, and then a timeline view for project, and a calendar view to see your different projects on the specific dates they would have, and then a dashboard where you can see how many cards are on each list, so you can have an idea of at what stage in the process different cards are at for completion, or even if you have different cards labels or team members, you can figure out who has got the most on their plate. So if I create this board from the template, we can look at a few different things. So just by going into one of these boards, we'll see that there is almost a property style of things in Trello cards, because there are member properties, label properties, checklists, attachments, covers, and then if I had a higher plan here, I could add custom fields. And even with the free plan, I can add what are called power-ups. And this is essentially special features that you can add to it. For example, you can add a connection with Jira, as they are both Atlassian products. So you can add a countdown to when an important task is due, or even connect it with things like Gmail or Microsoft Teams or Email to Board, which creates cards on a board directly from your email inbox by writing or forwarding an email to Trello. So if I added the countdown one here, you'll see that it'll pop up on the top here. So if we then go into the settings for this, we can view the power up within the application, and we can choose to set it from card due date, set target date and time. So if I set it from due date, I'd have to make a due date. So I'm gonna make the due date today at like 8 a.m. So then if I set it from card due date, you'll see that the countdown has me at about an hour until that goes. So this is an example of power-ups, but the way that these work really is pretty simple, and you can have different descriptions of the tasks and then pretty much just drag it between a different Kanban board view like you could in other applications. You have the ability to assign different members to tasks, and then visualize who has a lot of different tasks on their plate through the different labeling features that are here, as well as just what is assigned to who with the members features. And the labels here are similar to like select properties or the multi-select property, more specifically in Notion, because you can add multiple labels to different cards. As you can see here, this guy just has one label, but this has many over here. And then when it comes to automation, there is the ability to have rules, which basically has automatic things happen when different things happen on your card. So for example, when a card is created in to do by me, add the steps checklist. When a card is moved to done by anyone, mark the due date as complete and remove members from the card. These types of automations are really nice. So when a card is added to the list done by anyone, I'm gonna make it so that the mark the due date as complete automation happens, and then all members from the card are removed. So then when I go back here, as a quick example, I'm gonna have this sketch banner, have me on there, and then have the due date be today, save it. Then I'm gonna move this to the done section, and the automation removed that from there, and then it is a completed task on the due date. And if you wanna see how to use other productivity apps like this, I'd click right here. You'll get better at productivity or something.